All right, you guys. So I'm about to break this down, and this is why reading and understanding what you're reading will have you breaking the news the proper way. The girl Alicia Andrews that everybody keeps saying backdoor Julio Foolio. They're saying she was at the party or whatnot celebrating with him. Everybody's saying she was at this party celebrating with him, right? I'll slow this thing down, and you cannot see her nowhere in here. Mind you, when she got arrested, you can see that she has tattoos all the way across her forearm. She has basically like a sleeve of tattoos. There's no girl up in here. They all got their hands out, sticking them out, celebrating, toasting for his birthday or whatnot. She's not here. So once you read the article and read what it says, she was not here. She was actually following Julio Foolio with her boyfriend from the second location to the third location. They were following Julio Foolio. They were hopping out the car, outside parking lots or whatnot, getting on the phone, making phone calls, getting back in the car. Now, the other three dudes were the ones charged with the murder. They were the ones that hopped out the car and did the shootings. Two of them is on the run. This explains why her and her boyfriend was just laid up in the house like nothing was going down, because they had nothing to do with the shooting. They set it up. They made the phone calls. They followed Julio Foolio, and the second car showed up with two shooters along with the other light-skinned young kid. He also has a shooting case in Mississippi, right? He caught a case out there too when he was like 17 a year ago. He's 18 now. He's the light-skinned one that we saw at the bottom of the camera that everybody thought was like light-skinned or whatnot. You can see it through the ski mask. That's him. You know what I mean? The other two were the other two shooters. If you pay attention to the article, right after it says that the three killers hopped out and shot Julio Foolio, then it says all three names. It says the three names of the shooters. It's giving you the three shooters right there. The girl and the boy had nothing to do with it besides the fact that they called it, they called the play. That's all. So let's read the article so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Driver! Open the car door! Let me see your hands! Step on out! Step on out! Look away!
3 suspects arrested in killing of Florida rapper Foolio. A slaying police blamed on gang rivalry. The Jacksonville rapper, whose real name is Charles Jones, was fatally shot June 23rd in a parking lot of an uptown Tampa hotel. 2 suspects remain at large, authorities said. Florida authorities on Monday announced the arrests of 3 suspects in the slaying last month of the rapper Foolio, and said 2 remain at large, who were all charged with murder. The slaying was fueled by an ongoing feud between rival gangs, Tampa police said in a statement. The Jacksonville rapper, whose real name is Charles Jones, was fatally shot early June 23rd in a parking lot of an uptown Tampa hotel. Police found 2 vehicles that had been shot at in the parking lot. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said on social media that there were 3 arrests Saturday. The suspects were identified as Sean Gathright, 18, Alicia Andrews, 21, and Isaiah Chance Jr., 21. Andrews and Chance are charged with premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm and conspiracy to commit premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm, police said. Gathright is charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder with a firearm, 3 counts of first-degree attempted premeditated murder with a firearm, and tampering with physical evidence, police said. They are currently in the Duval County Pretrial Detention Center on murder charges, pending transfer to Tampa, the sheriff's office said. The suspects at large are Rashad Murphy, 30, and Davian Murphy, 27, police said. They are each charged with first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder. Police did not specify whether the 2 are related. The day Jones was killed, Chance and Andrews tracked down and followed him and his entourage to 2 separate locations, police said. At each location, they got out of their vehicle, and Chance used a cell phone, authorities said. After he used the phone, a second suspect vehicle arrived at each location, police said. Both vehicles then followed Jones to the hotel, they said. At the crime scene, one vehicle drove by the victim's parked vehicles twice and left. Then 3 shooters exited a vehicle and began shooting at Jones's vehicles, killing Jones and injuring 3 other people, police said. Tampa police identified the suspects as Rashad Murphy, Sean Gathright, and Davian Murphy. The sheriff's office documented Jones as a 6-block gang member in Jacksonville. The gang has a feud with the gangs ATK and 1200. Chance is an ATK member, Rashad Murphy is a 1200 member, and Davian Murphy is a 1200 associate, police said. The feud between 6 Block and its rival gangs, ATK and 1200, has spanned over a decade with dozens of murders by and against both sides, police said. It was not immediately clear Monday afternoon whether the arrested suspects had retained attorneys. The case is ongoing, said the sheriff's office, which posted video of the 3 suspects' arrests. There's no place you'll be able to hide if you commit crime in Jacksonville or any other city in the state of Florida, Sheriff T.K. Walters said in a social media statement. State Attorney Susan Lopez said at a news conference Monday afternoon, all 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger. In Florida, if you participate in the planning of a murder, you can be held accountable for the person's death, and that is what we intend to do here. She continued, it is clear that they all had one purpose in coming to Tampa, and that was to kill. Lopez reminded the public about the emotional toll homicides have on victims' families. His fans knew him as Julio Foolio, but to his mom, he's Charles. We're fighting to make sure that she gets justice, she said. Jones, 26, was celebrating his birthday the night he was killed, according to video he posted on his Instagram story. He had 1 million followers on the platform. He shared a video advertising a pool party and told his followers to direct message him for the address. Later that night, he posted that police had shut us down and kicked us out of their Airbnb rental. His lawyer, Louis Fusco, had written in a statement that Jones relocated to a Holiday Inn, where he was reportedly ambushed in the parking lot. In April, announcing the release of his latest album, Resurrection, Jones also posted that he had already survived multiple attempts on my life. He had been making music since 2015.
Omegadrip exclusives.